Hey there, Giant fans of fun. My name's Thad, the Theme Park Giant, and I'm an avid theme park and roller coaster enthusiast. I've traveled the world, I've ridden over 550 different roller coasters, and I'm bringing some different perspective to it since I'm 6'5" and I'm 275 pounds now. I've lost over 170 pounds the last decade, so I've done a lot of walk of shames on different companies' coasters, and I know all the details that you'll need to know if you're a larger rider in order to be able to ride them. Since I've done all the research and I've traveled all around and I've been booted off of numerous different companies' coasters over the years, I decided to create the Theme Park Giant Big and Tall Ride Guide. I'm starting with the Central Florida parks, SeaWorld in particular, and we're gonna branch out from there. But if you have any anxiety about will I fit on rides, this is your go-to guide. Since I'm here at SeaWorld, let's check out Pipeline the Surf Coaster. Pipeline the Surf Coaster is SeaWorld's B&M, surprise, another B&M stand-up. And it's the only launched stand-up in the world, which is completely different for stand-up coasters. If you know anything about them, they had a big boom in the 90s. They built these huge, here it comes. They built these huge stand-up coasters with tons of inversions, and they were just brutal. They were rough, they were way too intense to be standing on. There aren't many of them left. So when they announced that they were building this a couple years ago, everyone kind of freaked out, like, why are you building a stand-up, especially a launched one? But this one is a little different, where it's supposed to mimic like surfing, but the restraints actually move up and down while you ride, so it provides a completely new experience. While the layout doesn't look like anything insane, if you ride in the first 3 rows of this thing, the airtime is incredibly intense. At my height, I'm at the top of where the restraints go, and I still get launched up in the air. My feet go flying. I'm not touching the bottom of that train for probably a good second or two, and it is amazing. I always say I feel like a marionette puppet, the way it just throws me up and down, like the old, I'm dating myself, the old NSYNC video. Man, that's from the 90s. All right, I'll stop talking. Here at the entrance, we have the normal minimum height requirement, 54 inches. And this is our first one at SeaWorld where we actually have a max height. That's 6'6", 78 inches. So they will measure you too. I've been measured because I'm just an inch under that. But just be aware, Busch and SeaWorld have started to crack down on max heights more the last few years. Like Pantheon up in Williamsburg will also, that's a 6'4" limit. But yeah, just keep your eye out for stuff like that. And of course, just a little further left of that, we've got the test seat. Larger guests, those with larger abdominal or chest sizes, may not be able to ride. So here is the test seat. As you can see, I was saying how this actually moves up and down. So like you have to, when you first step onto it, you have to push it down and then it will rise up to your level basically. But yeah, this thing is, I think they're a little tighter than most B&Ms, I'll be honest. You basically have to be like beyond flush with that in order for it to go green. But I see a lot of people I wouldn't think would have issues on rides getting booted off of this. And the big one on this is hips and butt. But I've also seen women wearing like a fanny pack, and that has forced them to either take the fanny pack off or they get booted from the ride. So just be aware of that. Don't wear your fanny packs. Okay, so the first thing I always say, get it way low so you can get your legs up and over it and be in a comfortable position. So you're standing with your legs basically straight up. Get as deep into the seat as you can. You can see I'm as far back as possible. That middle piece, the bicycle seat, is going to cause issues for men. Just be aware. So then we pull it down. And you can see I've got a green. I'm real close. Okay, so since the seat actually adjusts like up and down, I put it all the way down so I can get situated and far back in. Because you basically need that to be flush for it to work. So in order to do that, you kind of have to get way back in the seat sometimes. These sensors are very picky. So I'm not usually a fan of stand-ups, but this thing is super fun. It has some of the craziest air time. If you stand in the first like 3 rows, I get launched. My feet just leave the ground. Just waiting to go. Here we go. Woo! Oh yeah, here we go. Ah! Completely off the ground. Woo! Ah! Again. So much fun. There's one more here at the end. Right here, this little pop. Yeah! Woo! Oh man, that is such a great ride. When they first announced this, I thought it was the worst idea ever because stand-ups are so brutally rough usually. But this thing is awesome, and I hope more parks put them in. This thing throws me around like a marionette puppet, and I'm a huge guy. All right, giant fans of fun, that's going to do it for Pipeline, the surf coaster. Hope I've answered all your questions about size, the restraints. If you have any other comments or questions, leave them in the comment section. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks for watching, and get out there and make it a giant day of fun.